what we call ILP is integer linear programming. And when we call a problem, a model, an ILP model, it's because when one or more decision variables need to be integer. Okay, actually many of you have already implemented that constraint, the integer constraint in the case study. Like in chapter 3, you say, okay, you cannot produce like a partial club set and still count its profit into the total. Okay, so you set the integer constraint. So that becomes the ILP problem. Okay, and ILP occurs very frequently. Like when you schedule workers, you cannot schedule, say, 1.5 worker to work on a shift. Or manufacturing airplanes, how many to manufacture, we cannot say, okay, 1.5 airplane. So many of those places, actually in many of the problems we formulated earlier, it makes more sense to set those integer constraints. Okay, but because the way ILP solves is different, so we didn't introduce it earlier. Okay, but from now on, any problem that makes sense to add the integer constraint, you are expected to add this. Okay, and integer variables also allow us to build more accurate models for number of common business problems. We'll start from a very basic one. Okay, I'll let you read this problem statement. And actually, you can formulate this yourself. So I'll let you read it and try to formulate yourself. I'll give you a few minutes.